Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are all well by the grace of Almighty. Welcome to NIABS Home School. I am Ashis Biswas, an assistant teacher of mathematics in National Ideal English Version School morning shift. Today I am going to take a math class for the student of class 6. Our today's topic is exercise 2.3. In exercise 2.3 we shall solve two word problem. Word problem number 23 and word problem number 27. My dear student, today is our lecture number 26 of annual term and today's SW will be 25. So my dear student, before starting our class, at first you must open your book, math book. Open page number 67. In 67 we shall solve question number 23 and from 68 page we shall solve question number 27. My dear student, I have written these two questions on the board. Okay, at first to read the question. First 23. By working 6 hours daily, 25% can do a piece of work in 8 days. My dear students, by working 6 hours daily, that means in a day they work 6 hours. Okay, by working 6 hours daily, 25% can do a piece of work in 8 days. In how many days can 10% finish the piece of work by working 6 hours daily? My dear student, notice here by 6 hours daily and here also by working 6 hours daily. So we don't use this in our calculation. Okay, here you notice 25% can do a piece of work in 8 days. So we use here which method? We use here unitary method. Okay, 25% can finish the work in 8 days. So 1% can finish the work in how many days? Then we find 10% can finish the work in how many days? Okay, let us start. First of all, we write by working 6 hours daily. Here I give a comma. After that I start from here. 25% can do the work in 8 days. Okay, as this is unitary method, so we find out 1% can do the work in how many days. Okay, so therefore 1% can do the work in, my dear student, notice 25% can do the work in 8 days. Same amount of work a person can do in more days or less days. Must be more days. As more, here multiplication will be happened. So write 8 multiplied by 25 days. I hope you have understood. Okay, here you notice in how many days can 10% finish the work by working 6 hours daily. Here by working 6 hours daily have already written. So here I write therefore 10% can do the work in. Now you notice 1% can do the work in 8 multiply 25 days. 10% can do the work in less days or more days. It is less than 1%. So multiplication will division will be happen. That means 8 multiply 25 by 10 days. Okay. Now we do calculation here. Okay, at first you notice here 10, here 25. So at first we cut this 25 and 10 by 5. Okay, 5 5 jar 25 and 5 2 jar 10. My dear student, notice here 8 and 2. So we cut this 8 and 2 by 2. If we cut this 8 by 2, it will be 4. If we cut this 2 by 2, then it will be 1. Now you notice 4 and 5 and denominator is 1. 1 is negligible. So we multiply this 4 with 5. That means 4 5 jar 20 days, and it is the required answer of question number 23. As our answer is done, so we write answer 20 days. That means by working 6 hours daily, that amount of work 10 person can finish in 20 days. I hope you have understood. My dear students, this is CW and this is your SW also. Okay, next we shall solve question number 27. It is so easy, just like 23. We use here unitary method. So first we read the question. 6 workers can reap crops of a field in 28 days. In how many days will 24 workers reap the crops of that field? That means at first we write 6 workers can reap crops in 28 days, and 1 worker can reap the crops in how many days? And finally we find out 24 workers can reap the crops in how many days. Okay, to solve this 27 number question, we read 23, erase 23. So first of all we write 6 workers can reap crops in 28 days. Okay, 6 worker can reap crops in 28 days. Now we find in 1 worker can reap crops in how many days? My dear student, notice 6 worker can reap crops in 28 days. Same amount of work if a person can do, then it will be more days needed. So we do multiplication here. That means 28 multiplied by 6 days. Okay. Now you find if that amount of work 24 person can do, then how many days will be needed? So write therefore 24 workers can reap, that means do in how many days? A worker can do that amount of work in 28 multiplied 6 days. So 24 workers can do that amount in how many days? Less days than 1. So division will be happen. That means 28 multiplied by 6 divided by 24 days. Okay. Now we cut. My dear student, notice here 6, here 24. So first of all we cut 6 and 24. If we cut 6 by 6, then we get 1. 6 on the 6. If we cut 24 by 6, then we get 6 4 jar 20. So 4. Now we cut this 28 and 4. Okay. In 28, 4 goes in 7 times. 7 4 jar 28. In 4, 4 goes in 1 time. That means 4 on the 4. Here 1 is the denominator. It is negligible. And in numerator 7 multiply 1. If we multiply 7 with 1, then it will be 7. 7 on the 7. So 7 days is needed for 24 workers. That means if the 24 workers reap the crops, then 7 days will be needed. So this is the answer, and we must write answer. My dear student, it is your SW also. So 26 and 27 will be your SW. Okay, my dear students, you must do your assigned SW in your SW copy and submit it regularly by your guardians. My dear students, if you have any problem, please make a phone call to me. My phone number is given on the board. So my dear students, keep practicing at home, abide by your parents. See you soon. Till then, Assalamu alaikum.